Hey Suburban Psychics, welcome back. Today's question that we're going to answer is from Linda. And Linda asks, I'd like to know if you have any information for me on my purpose. I'm not happy in my career and want to do something different and meaningful. Well, Linda, this is a great question, especially at the start of a year, to think about the trajectory you're going to take this year and the things you're going to want to do. The question's really broad, and I've heard a lot of questions like this. I listen to great shows like Healing with the Masters by Jennifer McLean and John Burgos, Beyond the Ordinary show, things like that. And a lot of people do call in to ask what information is available for me on my purpose, on my career, on my this, on my that. And it's a really broad question. So in the 10 minutes that we've got together, let's just see what the Oracle has for us. But it'd be great if you've already done some thought around this and you have a bit of an inkling that you haven't shared here in your question. Then keep that focus in your mind as these answers come to us, and we'll see how they tap into what you're already thinking for yourself. So, not really going to anything on the table, so we'll just dive straight in and use the Oracle itself. Okay, I'm being drawn to the Healing Code. This is a book, dropping everything on the floor. Healing Code by Andrew Lloyd and Ben Johnson. 6 minutes to heal the source of any health, success, or relationship issue. Okay, that's going to help. You know what I love the most about the Oracle is I have no idea where things are going to go. I don't know what the answer is for you. I'm trusting that somebody else does, and I'm always astounded at the things that I'm drawn to and the answers that come. Second thing, I don't know why. I do not know why. But this, The Princess Bride. Love the movie, like passionately love the movie, can quote from it, can do the sword fight. Alright, so The Princess Bride. The third thing. I keep getting drawn back to a little book here. It's tucked right in here called The Sensual, S-C-E-N-T, The Sensual Way to Success. And it's all about aromatherapy. And aromatherapy remedies and cures that you can put together for things. So let's see what comes out of that one. Hopefully a great little aromatherapy recipe. So if we go to the Healing Code first, and I'm just going to flip to a page. Chapter 5, page 119. Secret number 5, your antivirus program may be making you sick. Most of us have an antivirus program on our computer, so does the human hard drive, so does the conscious and unconscious mind. It's meant to protect us from physical and emotional harm, and by ensuring that we avoid experiences that will hurt. Oh, I know straight away what this is about. You say you're not happy in your career and you want to do something different and meaningful. And one of the biggest and best things about change is that it pushes out buttons and forces us to grow. It brings up a lot of fears that we don't even know that we have. And so it's the antivirus program that's trying to protect you by keeping you out of harm's way. The very fact that you want to do something new and different is setting off alarm bells in your subconscious. And it's going to bring up fears, beliefs that until now you didn't really know you had. So this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic because it's going to start triggering all sorts of thoughts and awareness. I think it can be why some people try new things and don't succeed the way they want to and perhaps even fail. It's because they don't address their underlying subconscious beliefs about success, about the thing they're trying to do, about money. So this is a great reminder that there is an antivirus program running and it's going to try to protect you by getting you out of the way of harm, and you need to address that as it comes up. So that's fantastic. I'm just going to quickly make a note of that for you, because all of the notes are available in a blog post that I do after the recording, and that includes links to books that I've mentioned and websites that I've mentioned, and of course Linda gets an email directly back from me outlining what the oracles provided for her. So I'm just going to quickly make a note of that. 1119 healing codes. So the next one we've got, the Princess Bride. Love it. I don't know what it's got to offer us, of course. I haven't pre-recorded this, but I just love the movie so much. You know, one of those things that just catches you and you watch it 100 times. So as I was just chatting, I've just flipped straight to page 159. Oh, it's when she's talking about Prince Humperdinck's going to come and rescue her and find her, and he calls Prince Humperdinck his dearest, you know, her dearest love. Is your dearest love going to come and save you? And she said, I never said that he was my dearest love, but he will save me, and I do know that. And he says, wow, you're admitting you don't love the man you're about to marry. And she said, he knew from the beginning how I felt, and he's not capable of love. They're talking about, you know, love and the capacity to love. I think, this is interesting. I'm trying to think how this would relate to information for you on your purpose. We certainly know at the moment, the career you're in, whilst you're committed to it, you don't love. And so I think the question, you know, for you is, what would love look like if you were going to commit to something that you loved? How would that look for you? So she already knows that she doesn't love the man she's engaged to marry, and she knows very clearly the reasons why. I think it'd be a great opportunity for you to think about very clearly the reasons why you would love. Like, what would the right partner, or in this case the right career, look like for you? And it could be a transition. Don't think you've got to just jump from one thing to the other. It could start out as a hobby and build up over time, but it would bring you joy, and it would be something you're authentically connected to. So that's a good little answer there. I'm going to make a note of that. Princess Bride 159. And the last one we have today is the sensual way to success. Now again, I'm just going to flip through and see what comes out. You know, there's an index. I could look up something, but I don't want to engineer the response. I want the response to be authentic and natural, coming from source, energy, the universe, the oracle itself. We've gone straight to geranium on page 85, rebalancing. Feeling stressed and overworked, out of balance, emotionally up 1 minute and down the next, geranium delivers balance and symmetry to all areas of life. Perfectionists and workaholics benefit from using this oil, as it helps to reduce their extremes. Don't worry, it doesn't stop you from working hard, but it does help keep a balance between your heart and your head. This is the bit we need. Get rid of the shoulds. For example, I should do this, or I should do that, or I don't want to, but I should. This will allow you to balance the logical, analytical workaholic with the emotional, spontaneous, fun person you used to be and want to be. This oil is essential in the workplace if you want to cope longer and work more efficiently. All work and no play makes us all stressed in some way. Well, this is absolutely perfect. I highly recommend you go out to your nearest health food store and get yourself a little bottle of geranium. They're, you know, about this big, geranium oil. You can use it in aromatherapy. So, for example, in a bath or in a burner with some water, and you put a couple of drops of oil. I use geranium myself every day, and I actually use it directly on the soles of my feet, I just put a little drop of oil on my finger and just wipe it on the soles of my feet. And I think this is a beautiful answer for you, because it's going to help you keep the balance between your heart and your head. Your head's saying, well, you know, I've got a job and it pays and you're probably great at it. But your heart is now saying, enough is enough. I want to be happy. I want to feel fulfilled. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So we don't want you to go to extremes. Quit your job, wander around the desert until you figure out what you're going to do next. Get that balance between doing both, the heart and the head. And, you know, you'll still be able to work hard and deliver 100% at the job that you're in while you go through the process of determining for yourself what you want to do next. So these are fantastic answers. I'm really excited about what came through the oracle today. I've gone a little over time and I apologize for that. Please think about subscribing so that you don't miss any of the answers. And remember that you are connected and that life is eagerly trying to communicate with you in any way possible. And that the questions themselves have the power to move you forward or keep you stuck. So, my little suburban sidekicks, what's your question?